right? So let's see what's next. Next thing we're gonna talk about. Where is the next page? List. Yeah, we're gonna talk about list. How to display a list on screen. So the list, there are actually two kinds of lists. Have an unordered one and ordered one. Let's first take a look of the ordered list. The tag for ordered list is OL, stands for ordered list. OL, that is ordered list. And inside the ordered list, you will put as many or as list item you want. Each list item with we're going to using tag LI. This stands for list item. This is item 1, and list item 2. You can put as many as you want. Item 3, right? That is a list. If we check that online, check that in the browser. So just create a list with item 1, 2, 3. Yes.
My code is red.
Your code is red. That means something is wrong with it. Maybe the thing before it, or maybe there may be some quotation you quotation mark you forget to close, or some tag you forget to close.
So if the ending tag on body is red, that means something is wrong.
Something is wrong. Yeah, if the tag
Go
is
back to
red,
the other screen. Please.
let me help you check it if you're not sure which one is wrong.
So why is this so wrong?
Thinking that mine is just wrong with the
That
image.
is wrong because it's BR didn't close.
So I shouldn't put it because I wanted a space in between.
Yeah. If you put that, you need to also close
Wait,
it.
what's happening? What y'all doing now?
Thank you.
Check yours. So your OL is wrong is because this image didn't close.
Yeah, see, it might be hard. So
No, the angle bracket below the image.
On the outside?
Yeah, here we go. Say this one becomes green, and also for this image, you can close that, so this one is green.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
So you see, like this, Visual Studio is very difficult. It can tell you if you have any error. If you're using Notepad, it's never gonna tell you which part you're wrong. You're gonna spend the whole day to figure it out. Right, so yeah, this is how you create a list, order list. We can keep going. I can just make it longer if I want. And it's gonna be, this is order list. So there's a number before that. It's a number 1 to 0, 5, mentioning like how many items I have. I have 12 items, and just put the.
when you copy and paste it, it changed the number for you too, huh?
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 1.
You just always going from 1 to 3. You're going to start from 1 and to the how many number you have.
Oh, so yes,
Yeah, start from 1 and keep going.
Constantly do the list thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I was talking about the number in the beginning.
No, it won't. It won't change this number.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
copied it.
So, what's this? What's this?
This is creating a list to the picture or whatever you might want to do.
Yeah, this is a list. Like for example, I can create a list.
A list of pictures or a list of.
It can be a picture or list of paragraph or list of heading, anything. List of anything you want. For example, I can say here I want to create a list for the step of making HTML file. So for example, open. The first step is open a new folder. The second step is to right click it, click in the folder, and click on this is just choose open with code, something like that. This sometimes you're gonna need this on your website, so it's gonna create it's gonna create a list for you, and it's numbered. It's numbered by how many items you have it, right? It's numbered by how many items you have it. And also you can choose the bullet list, which is an unordered list, the bullet points list, right? Which is unordered list, which is UL. Oops, not lowercase UL. Unordered list. You can still have some list item inside it.
UL makes a bullet.
Yeah, make it bullet. Make it bullet list.
What's the OL do?
That's order list. Just to give a number to it. You can compare. Let's compare them. That is OL. That is UL. OL stands for order list. UL stands for unordered list, and which is going to give you the bullet points. I barely using the order of the list. I think it's just for sometimes you want to show the step, you can need it. Most times I use the bullet list to show a list of stuff. I mean show some like some content. Maybe you want to show a navigation bar, like for example, this is a bullet list. I just hide using the CSS you're gonna learn later to hide that bullet, but that's basically the list.
You hide the bullet.
Yeah, you will be able to hide it. And this is a list. It's a list of students. I say you can have a list of image, a list of heading, or a list of content. You can have a list of any stuff you want. So then we're gonna learn how to combine them in the future. And yeah, and even this one, that is a list of video. Not all of them are just lists. Yeah, so we're gonna load them in the future, but just let you know, like this is just basically a list. Alright, this is basically just a list. We just make it look more fancy, but in deeply, it's just a list. And a list of link. Right? This is just a list of link, or a lot of link inside it. Alright, this is a list. Let's keep going. Just want to show you all the examples you may need, some common things you will need to create a website. We have tables. We can show a table of stuff. A table a little bit more tags you need. We need more tags to create a table. So for example, you're gonna start with a table tag, and inside table, you're gonna have a table head and a table body. Inside table head is just the you're gonna put the column name for each column in the table. Like for example, this is a table for students reports. I'm gonna have a table name like I'll have a column name like name, age, address, phone number. Those things going to go to the table head. Right? In the table head, like we're gonna create a table row. That's going to be the first row of it, tr. So like to make to make it look like this, it's just making it more visible, making it more friendly for people, for us, for developer, for human. The computer doesn't really care about that. Let's do it again. Table, right? Let's just create a table tag. Oops, table tag. Right? I hit enter here. It's breaking it into two lines, and inside it, I just say t head. That's just going to be the table head. And inside table head, I hit enter, and I put the table row here. That is going to be the first row of the table. That's a little bit complex. That's just for the complicated. That's just for the table. And the first row, I can start typing the first item I want. Each item going to using a tag called th. This stands just for table heading, I guess, table heading. And see, this one is for first name. Again, I have a second one, which is last name. Just anything you want, last name. And you can have the third item, which is a phone number, right? And I have something like age. And I can have something like address. Just as many you want. And right now, if you save the file and open it with browser, it's gonna look like that. Right, so let's create a table. It's just only have the first line, which is our first name, last name, phone number, age, and address. All right. And it's import. It's just have a strong tag automatically added to make it more visible.
I'm sorry, I'm actually having an issue with one of mine's red. So how do I figure that out?
You're gonna have to figure it by yourself.
So
the other one is red because you didn't close the previous tag. You know, put the close tag for that. It's not closed. Yeah. Alright, so that is heading, and also for table you also need to put the data inside it. Right? You also need to put data. So we're gonna have a table body, which is t body. Yeah, have t body. Inside the table body, we also have table rows, the first row, the second row, and third row, like a table using row and column, right? And in the first row, I can start to enter data. Everything will be in the tag TD, stands for T data, table data. Table data, like this first one, like CU, like one, a phone number, right? Like 555. 555, that's my phone number. I can have age, like 27, address, like 88. I forget here's address, like Washington Avenue, something like that. And make it a little bit smaller so you will be able to see all of them. Yeah. That is what you can do there. Oops, sorry. That's something you can do.
Alright, so the TR is what again?
Table row.
Table row.
Row, yeah. ROW. Table row.
Alright, and then the TH is the
Table heading header.
So how is that different than the in T head?
T head is tables, the whole head for the table, and this TH just stands for this the heading for this line, just for this column.
So TR is table row, TH is what?
I'm not sure if that's for table head or table heading or table header, but we can check it. Let's say TH tag. That stands for just I don't say it refers to it just says it refers to table header. Just header of table header. Right? All table will looks like that. Can you remember that? TR is for table row. Yep. So here what we have like in the head, that is my row, first row, and then we have a body, and that is my first row. Right? We can take a look at how it looks like in the website. Right? Let's take a look at how it looks like in the website. So where it looks like this way. Right? Take that looks like this way. So I have the first name, last name, phone number, age, and address.
Oh yeah, it goes right on top of each other.
I can have another row. Like I just create another table row after this one. Another table row. I have TD like Alice and Wonder, Alice Wonder, and we have her number is oops, sorry. Her number is like 111 222 3333. Right. I have a TD. He's like maybe he's 18. TD, and she's from like maybe something like 394 Ocean Avenue, something like that. It's address in Wonderland. So yeah, so let's just create another row inside it. That's how you display a table.
So you just add another table, row by.
Yeah. We make it a little bit smaller so we'll be able to see everything.
Oh no, TD, not TR.
And the T head, that's table heading.
T head, that's just the heading part of it.
So if you wanted to put a
So
heading,
the whole structure is like the table will be started with the table head, and then we separate them into two parts. For the heading part, it's going to be put into T head, and the data part will be equal to T body. And in the heading part, we're going to put the first row with TR, and each column will have its own head, its own header, and so it's just TH for the first column, TH for the second column, TH for the third column, and for the fourth and fifth column. And then in the T body, we'll be able to put different data. That is the data for the first row, data for the second row. Each row going to be coming with some data, so it's going to be table data TD. That is first line, first column, second column, third column. It's the same thing. And this is the second row of table body, and the first column, second column, third column. Now if you want to add another person, it's going to be another DR.
Michael Jackson.
That's for table. And yeah, after lecture, I will upload the video to the YouTube, so we'll be able to review it. All right, don't worry about that.
Can you just leave that there though?
Sorry, I'm going to go to next step. So the next thing we want to introduce is about forms and input. Remember, like we're gonna create a register form after everything. So we need to create a form and some input. So the form is also going to start with the tag form. No, that's gonna be something. Just form. Right, just make it simple. Just form tag. And inside the form, you will be able to put other things.
So what's form?
So we can create an input. Actually, let's firstly create a label. Right, let's create a label. Usually it's coming in pairs. Start with a label. Says let's say this is for username, and have an input tag. So input tag also doesn't have a close tag. It just have itself, because like you don't need any content for input, right? So this is input, and I have label. This is for password and input, right?
So what does it look like?
So let's see how it looks like. Let's see how it looks like. Input for username, input for password, allows you to type.
Label.
Label and input.
So what's the actual label? Is basically what you want it
To show before the input.
Okay.
What you want to show before the
And
input.
input is literally what it is. That you
Just
put in.
it's just going to it's just going to put a box here, allows you to type.
Okay.
Can you go back?
And the input just is gonna show what you want to show. I'm gonna show a box.
You just show an empty box. You'll be able to type inside it. And input has so many attributes. It has so many attributes. Let's take a look of them one by one. For example, I can have a type attribute. Input, it can have a type attribute. The type, it can have many types. See, like there's many selections for you. Many selections for you. The default one is text. That is default. If you do not put any type, it's going to be texted automatically for you. That's default one. If you put a text, basically it doesn't change anything. Doesn't really change anything. Still allows you to type anything. Right. And there are some other types. For example, one example is number. If you put a number type, the only thing you are allowed to enter here is number. Other things won't work. Only allows you to input number. Also, they're gonna put an encrypt button and a decrypt button here. Allows you to encrypt and a decrypt button.
Wait,
Number.
when you put number,
When you put number.
it adds the button.
It adds for you. It depends on the browser. If you're using another browser, it may look a little bit different.
That's dope.
Button.
Yep. It's gonna put a button here, allows you to encrypt and decrypt the number.
Alright, so what about if there are forms that basically will tell you like the state? So let's say.
Yeah. We're gonna get into there. We're gonna get into there. That is number, and also we have some special type, like for example, password type. For example, this is number. I don't change it. Let's adding a type for password. Type of that is password. That's actually very interesting. So right now, if I type in here, it's gonna hide it. It's gonna hide it. That's just for security. For password, you always want using the type password. Make it invisible.
So no one can see it. Yeah.
No one can see
Go
it.
back to that so I can see
You
it.
could put show in there too, though, right? In case you
You
want
just
to.
put text that is gonna be showing.
For website.
Input that.
If you just do not put the password, put anything else, it's gonna show it. If you just put password, it's gonna hide it.
No, can you put two options though? You can
just put one.
this one.
You can just put one. Alright, that's it for the password. Also, we have a label. We have a label for email. If I have just added another label, email. Let's add a BR them to break them into different line. Actually, I want. Okay, I have put a BR here. put the BR here, break them into different line. Input. I have the email type. I have email type. So email type, it won't do anything for you here. But when you try to submit this form, for example, you don't know how to submit it right now, but let's say if I have a button to submit the form, submit. Here a button submitted.
That's cool.
Let's see if I can actually do that. It's gonna tell you this is not a form. This is not really an email. It's gonna say please include an ant in the email address. This is not a regular email address. It's gonna do some simple checking for you. For example, even I enter a.
Just died.
Oops, sorry. What I just
The guy
did.
that made the at symbol.
Yeah. So if I just put this one, submit, say, please enter a part following the at. So that means it's going to check it if that it looks like an email. It won't help you check it if that's a really valid email, but it's going to check it the format looks like an email.
That's nice.
That is what the email tab doing for you. That's what the email tab doing for you. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Let's say I should have all thing list here. Let's make it bigger. I cannot see it. We're just talking about text, email, and text about. Let's talk about selection. Let's talk about selection. All right. Let's talk about. Actually, we can talk about date first. We have date type as well. So let's say we can put the input type is date, and see how it looks like this. Let's adding a BR here. Make sure that's on the showing on the bottom. Right, this one. See, this is a date. You can this just give you some hint. You can enter it here, and also you can using this drop down to select date format. That is a date picker. I'll be able to pick a date format. That's just my screen is too big, so you will be not able to see the whole date picker. But you will be able to pick the date, any year, any month, any date. That is a date picker. I think you also have the local, datetime local. Datetime local allows you to pick both date and the time, both date and time. That is called local datetime local, right? Allows you to input both time and date. That is for the date and the local date time. And the next thing, oops, BR. So next thing, let's see what else we have here. I think we have many types we can choose. We have checkbox. Yeah, we have checkbox. So for example, I can have a input type is checkbox. I think I have that type. Right. Why don't give me some hints? Yeah, checkbox. And it's going to create a checkbox for me. Just empty box. You can check it here. And if you just after that checkbox, you can say disable. That means like check if you are disabled, right? If you have a disability, you check that.
Check if you're not a robot. Isn't that?
Yeah. So like are you really a human? Something like that. You'll be able to check it. Alright, something like that. Checkbox. Checkbox, and we also have a selection. We have selection. So select. Let's say I think we have something else. Let me see what else we have.
Country?
Let's see. Type. I'm not sure if we have country. We have a color. We have a we have file. We have file. If you choose file here,
Okay.
this allows you to choosing any files and upload them. Allows you to upload the file to it. I have choose file. This is for file. And what else we have? We have a lot of stuff. We can just play around with it. Let's see. We have a radio. For the radio, I think it just give you a radio button for it. Yeah, just give you a radio button for it. You'll be able to select it or select others if you have a list of them. Right. If you have a radio list of them. This is like a single marriage, or divorced, something like that. Something like that. You will be able to choose in between them. Alright, you will be able to choose in between them. Or actually, I forget how to do that. But you will be able to choose in between them. That is for the radio button. And also we have the selection. Right, last thing we're gonna mention here, and allow you to go to launch. Last thing. So it's select. Select. Select is going to using not going to be input tag. It's going to use select tag. And inside here you can provide different options. Like I have my first option, which is like a M symbol student, and second option, like a second option, just another course DG your student. You can add as many as options you want, like option 3, right? Like you have many options you want, and it's going to be create a Dropbox for you. You can choosing the options from it. As it's an option, select an option. I think that's it. Let me see if I'm missing anything here, which might be very important. I think that's it.
The select part.
Yep, that's it. Now that is for the type, and there's any other things we're gonna talk about it after lunch.
Can you go back to that screen that you set up?
Yeah. Right. I'll see you guys at 1:10. Alright, 1:10. Because I've wasted some time on lunch, so we'll see you guys at 1:10.
Okay.
At 1:10. Yeah.
And that's why I left early. I told him
Sleep now.
so
Ready later.
park there every day.
I stay up till 11.
You can just plug it on the rail. It's for students.
I know that. I parked
Trying
at
to go
school
to that
the other side, 'cause I thought they
Yeah, you
were
can even park it here.
I thought that
Stay
was
up.
do not
I get
enter.
up
I
at
didn't even know they pushed the
6
time
a.m.
back.
I stay up till 11 p.m. I sleep like a brick.
I didn't even know they pushed the time back. That's how busy I be, bro.
Yeah, no, that happened yesterday when my kids was coming in. They had them all messed up.
He was like, so sad. I didn't even realize.
Dragon Ball Z right here.
Bro, right?
You
Yeah,
go power.
I didn't even know the time. I was setting on phone alarm. Wake up with a phone alarm and I'm talking.
Next time you tried it, he almost stepped on it when he was writing on the whiteboard.
Oh,
Sorry. No, you didn't. I was watching you. I was
I
just like,
couldn't be
oh.
mad at you. They ain't so broke as long as it keep
I
on
know,
working.
right? You're the one. That's
Yeah,
right.
as long as it keep on working, we good.
You
It
the
went
one.
blank this weekend and I almost went to get a new one, but it started working again. So I said, we on it, Poppy.
I'm never using Telegram for the Telegram bar. Let's see, it's gonna give me any difference.
But I know how it works now.
I remember that. So the title attribute, like we no longer use it. We actually use it in the HTML4 or before that. That's the reason that we just want to give some actual information to the search engine, like what this paragraph is all about.
Yeah.
But right now we actually the SEO is not going to check that. Right? Because the people trying to give some big titles there to try to to miss the search engine. So we're not going to do that.
Okay.
Key question for you. You know when you're doing that, because I stepped off for a second and was doing the Lord Epson.
Huh?
The Lord Epson, you know that paragraph you had? What did you get to download? I missed that section.
So if you just enter a p tag here, and if you hit lorem, and if you hit tab, it's going to bring you some dummy text here. That is.
I missed that, yeah.
And you can also see like a lorem 10, give you 10 words. And you can like learn 100 to 100 words.
So that's some kind of code that's
It's not code, just some meaningless words to test the like is that good place for paragraph, how it's gonna look like. It have no meaning.
And if you save it, it'll show up in this stuff.
Show up.
Okay, because I missed that part.
It just save you some time to type your paragraph by yourself. Give you some dumb data there. Yeah.
And thank you.
I'm about to